decided that being a professional triathlete is not healthy. You basically heap as much physical strain onto your body within reason up until the point that it almost goes sideways, but then you dial it back. It's probably not the healthiest, most sustainable way to live your life.
Mid-run, how's it going?
I wouldn't give it an A or even a B.
Oh, a C+?
Yeah, I'm having a tough GI day.
Oh dear. The aftermath of a 22-mile run.
So today's run was pretty beefy. It totaled 2 hours and 40 minutes of running time with 54 minutes threshold. And I also have an easy spin this afternoon. And so the only way I'm going to be able to do a 5.5 hour bike ride tomorrow with 2 hours at race pace and a 45-minute run off the bike is basically if I spend all of my time between now and when I go to sleep this evening, which is gonna be early, eating. The difference between succeeding and failing is often in how much you can eat. So,
Success or failure. It's about how much you can eat. That's Leif's motto.
Leif, I was here. Just got my new Tres Pinas shipment. I just got a whole bunch of stuff for Kona. Stay tuned to see some of my cool new duds. Why did I say duds? Okay, so here's one of the looks that I got from Tres Pinas. Start with the shorts. I love these shorts so much. They have worked on the inseam lengths. They offer lots of different size options. And probably my favorite thing about them is that these pockets, they go down pretty deep. They can hold a lot of nutrition or my phone, and they don't sag. There's also a zipper pocket in the back where I can stick my credit card or something that I really don't want to fall out, and I have lost credit cards, keys, and everything else on runs and or rides, so that's pretty important to me. Okay, so I wanted to show you my favorite ensemble that I just got. The Tres Pinas running shorts and the Finesse sports bra, which has a really fun crisscross in the back. But more importantly, it comes down long and it is awesome for holding ice. So I love to wear these when I race because usually I zip my kit down a little bit and I love to shove ice in there to keep my core nice and cool. So yeah, I definitely love the safari cheetah print vibes. It is one of my favorite prints I think ever. Grateful to Precision Hydration for getting me a whole bunch of stuff from the Kona prep. Let's see what we got here. Alright, my favorite size of water bottle, which is giant. These guys are 1 liter a piece. I have 2 packs of the chews, which are my absolute favorite. The mint and lemon, don't sleep on it. I thought mint was going to be weird, but it's actually really refreshing. And then I have the, thank you, Leif. Do you like these? I don't think you'd like those. I have the 1,000 milligrams of sodium packets, which almost have kind of like a very, very subtle orange flavor. And then the effervescent version, which are 1,000 milligram tablets, which I actually love bringing with me on the ride. So yeah, super excited. I was down to my last tube of tablets, so We'll need this to stay hydrated before Kona. Getting ready for a 5-hour ride on a Wednesday. So for today's ride, we have some bonus nutrition of a straight up blueberry scone, straight with the scone pocket. We'll go in the middle here. So I should be able to pull that out for a little morale boost at around 2 p.m. Having a little dessert before I go into the sauna. After a nice little 5.5 hour training day. I didn't feel amazing on my bike ride, but it's okay. It was more about just getting the miles in and chugging along.
So, what are we doing today?
We just finished 3.5 hours of riding on the trainer, but now we're going to do some aero testing to try some different configurations with my front end and also show off my brand new kit for Kona.
Alright, so for aerodynamic testing, we are going to put this little sensor. That's going to take readings as Fiona does a bunch of out and backs, and it's going to give us a drag coefficient. And with that, we can compare different runs with different setups and see what tests faster.
And what does drag coefficient mean for those of us that don't live and breathe this stuff?
It identifies how much drag is being created by the rider and all of the equipment. So we want that number to be as low as possible so that get some free speed.
Cool. So no wind tunnel necessary?
This gives us a little bit more real world conditions where the rider has to actually pedal and put out power and simulate closer to what it's going to be like race day.
So you're saying it's better than wind tunnel testing?
This makes it a little bit more accessible to most of us who can't necessarily get to or afford to do wind tunnel testing.
So let me get this straight. It's as accurate, more affordable, and accessible, and mimics more real-world conditions. So it sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me.
Yeah, basically. And here we have the baseline set up with the water bottle down the down tube, single bottle up front. That's how Fiona's been racing for the last year or two.
Loading, track with the lyrics like I'm bowling. Keep pushing on, keep rolling. And then when I listen, but I told him one more time. Your favorite MC's bronze or silver. These raps here are golden. Cards on the table, there's no folders.
Yeah, that run was super consistent. With this setup, we're actually taking the water bottle off of the down tube, placing it here between the arms.
That's irrelevant, memory like an elephant. Keep your heart beating, know that it's elegant. Get mad but always benevolent. Always moving up, just leveling. Constantly telling and rhyming, riddling. Cycle through these streets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating and boom, she's back again. Oh, cause a little fire on the track again. Turn the music up, vibe like a Nikon.
Okay, first bottle.
This is the biggest one. It's like 32 ounces.
Not super comfortable, and it kind of feels like it's squishing my chest and straining my kit. So probably not my favorite option.
And a pretty big kind of gap up top for air, kind of air getting sucked in. And it's not necessarily going to be fast, so probably that size is not going to work. So this is like
what you typically find on course.
Yeah.
Definitely better than the other one. I feel ridiculous. Last one.
This one's like 20 ounces. Let's see the smallest.
You are golden, cards on the table, there's no folding. Spit more than I can't zone in. That's irrelevant, maybe like an elephant. Keep it hard, but you know that it's elegant. Get mad, but always benevolent. Always moving, not just leveling. Constantly telling them rhyming, ridden. Cycle through these sheets, I'm pedaling. Hibernating them bombs, she's back again. Oh, cause the little fire in the track again. Turn the music on, vibe like an icon. Yeah, if you bump up, we can go psycho. Head to head, bar to bar, to the mic on. Turn the music up, vibe like an icon. Who's the icon?
So tell us a little bit about the summary of testing today.
Overall, I mean, our biggest watt savings was taking my giant bottle off the down tube. So as long as I can figure out a way to make sure that I'm getting enough hydration, that's probably a definite change I'm gonna make. And then I tried some of the bottle down the shirt, and like it felt fine, but we'll see if I actually end up doing that in Kona, because there wasn't a substantial difference in bottle down the shirt versus not. So yeah, we definitely learned some things. I rode back and forth on the same strip of pavement a long time, but happy that we can figure out a way to go faster without me necessarily having to try harder. Yes, in the train too, and I also got stopped up by the strip. I'm tired.
Trip